Alexa, volume down to. Grand Rising. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Your I almost forgot. Alexa, volume up one. She just cut it all the way down. So, what is this? We getting ready to do what is your perspective of love and why topic, which is we doing a topic. I called it love versus purpose. Okay. So that's what our topic is going to be. Love versus purpose. Because we were supposed to do that the other day and we didn't. No, we didn't. Let me get off this phone. So, that's what we about to do. What is your perspective of love and why topic, which is love versus purpose. Okay. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you are returning to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Hello, Douglas. What do marriage have to do with love? Because, never mind. Let me not. Because all the married people get mad at me. Hello, Lemon Shark. So, love versus purpose is the topic. So, like I said, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you're returning to my channel, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to try not to be on here as long as it's been the last few times. We'll see how it go, how it flow. Okay. Hello, Francis. Hello, Ramses. I didn't even mean to say that. It just came out like that. But, you know, you don't have to be married to love somebody. You don't have to be married to love someone. You don't have to be married to be in love. It's a lot of married people that's not in love. Hell, they act like they don't even love each other. So, you know, you love long streams? Oh, goodness. We be on here playing too much sometimes. So it becomes a bit much. Oh. Hey, Bilal. I love you back. Um, yeah, a thin line between love. You gotta go. I can't even put you on the timeout, baby. So if you are new here and you don't know, I block people. I will block you for disrespect. I will block you for disrespect to anyone in my chats. We keep it respectful over here. This is an open, no, not you, Ramses. I just had to block the other person that was talking about the RAPE thing. We don't even play like that, okay? So, thank you, Lemon Shark. I appreciate you. Hello, Nicholas. because I put a lot of energy into my channel. Thank you, Lemon Shark. Thank you very much. It's paintings all around in here. I love blue too. Blue is my favorite color. Aww, my condolences. Yeah, blue is my favorite color. Hello, Pascal, Leon. Thank you, 007 Florida. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bonjour, Big L91. So you guys, oh no. I bet you can, Digger Nick. I just got off of work not too long ago, a couple hours ago. You currently hungry? Okay, good evening to you from the Mud City. 478X. Hi, Leon. You silly Nicholas. Is everyone excited for Thanksgiving and Christmas? I don't know. I'm not really. It's just another day. Okay, Tala. We're not gonna do that. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people out here hungry. Why don't you ask him what his Cash App is and send him something so we can get him something to eat instead of you talking about him? How about that? That's an option. Oh, Chris Watts. That's sad. Not sorry you feel that way. If you wrong me, you probably shouldn't trust me. But then I can't say that because I love God so much. I forgive others even when they don't deserve it. Sending you love and light back, Michael Ellis, Senior. I can be John Fire Sound. I love you back, Pascal, Leon. You excited for Christmas too, Nicholas Fernandez? Oh, your family canceled Thanksgiving. Miles said, "Do you sometimes have to be pretend to be interested in things your wife is?" No, I don't that's being fake, and you shouldn't have to be fake to please someone else. Be it your wife, your husband. It's be you. That's why you gotta marry someone or choose to be with someone who's gonna love you and appreciate you for who you are. Okay, it's somebody for everybody. So no, don't pretend to be interested. Just say, honey, there's a way to say things. Okay, just honey, this doesn't interest me. Do your thing. Okay, do what you want to do. Do what you feel you need to do. I'm not interested in this, and vice versa. It's really that simple. Why take yourself through misery? Hey, Yellow Rose, what's going on, love? Hello, Cameron Jones. How you feeling? Thank you, Manyan Tez. I appreciate it. That's okay, Lemon Shark. You're supposed to cry. You don't have to, but it's okay. It's cleansing, rejuvenating, and refreshing. Greetings to you, John Reynolds from Ireland. Oh, Argentina. Yellow Rose, listen. You feel like you too masculine? Why you feel like you too masculine? I like it, Nicholas Fernandez. Hello, Bonatella 21st. Thank you. Thank you, Jerry Holly. Can you see my eyes? Thank you anyway. Lemon Shark, you just tell him. Thank you, Jerry. Just tell him, Lemon Shark. What would make you not want to tell a person how you feel? I really want to know that. Can somebody give me insight on that? Hello, Stella. Okay, Yellow Rose. Oh, I like it. It's a step. It's a process. It's a process. I have to turn mine on and off. So I have to turn my masculine and feminine energy on and off because I can't always be in my feminine energy with my sons, with my they 18 and soon to be 16. So I can't always be in feminine energy with them because they something else. But I love them. I want to be, but no, I can't because they'll walk all over me. But it's let me see. I don't, I'm rarely ever in my masculine energy. Rarely ever. Like, I love being in my feminine energy. Like, big love it. Thank you, Big Cat, for the jewels. But yes, I love my feminine energy. So I embrace it because once I'm able to step fully out of my masculine energy, the only time I'm really in masculine energy is when I'm taking care of business. Is when I'm taking care of something. I got to get something done. I have to conduct business matters with someone. Then I'm in my masculine energy for sure. Because, sometimes it's the Aries in me, though. I really feel like Aries is a masculine energy. It's a masculine sign. And my North Node, my moon, and certain other placements I have are in Aries. So naturally, when I'm taking care of things or I'm taking care of business, I'm going to be aggressive and taking action and doing what needs to be done and getting the job done. I've always been like that. You can hand me a task at the last minute and I'm going to fly through it like it's nothing because it's in my nature to do so. So I'm very good at last minute tasks, I'm very good at picking up others' slack. It's in my nature to do so. So I'm not like a lot of people will be like, how, you're not mad, you're not frustrated. How do you? I'm not one of them people that's going to get mad and frustrated at last minute tasks. I'm going to just analyze the situation, see what needs to be done, and do it. It's that simple for me. But everybody's not like that because that's not in everyone's nature. Okay? Some people it's in their nature. Some people will get frustrated at things like that. But you have to know your nature as an individual. That's why I tell y'all get to know yourself. But those are things I learned about myself through studying my birth chart. So, hello, Arbo. Aribo. I hope I didn't butcher your name, honey. I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. How are you? Alexa, play Burning Blue by Mariah the Scientist. I want to hear that song. That's my favorite song right now. I love that song. I love Mariah the Scientist music. I can't believe I love a new artist. Cause baby, I love me some 90s R&B. I'm a throwback. Okay, I love me some 90s R&B, some 80s and 70s classics. You would think I was about 60 years old, the music I like. But Lemon Shark, definitely, I would say definitely just express yourself. Genuinely express yourself. Okay? Because, and I tell why I say genuinely express yourself, because give a person the option, give them a chance to, you know, give them that option if they want to deal with you or if they want to be with you or if they want to date you or not. Don't trick a person, okay? Just be you. If they gonna accept it, they're gonna accept it. If they not, they're not. And if they don't, it's not for you. Move along. Steve Banno, you said, what is my favorite god made up by humans? Not one. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody. I feel like I say this to y'all every day when we do our topics and stuff. But you get to know God for yourself and within yourself. Okay? I'm just saying. For yourself and within yourself. Thank you, Samuel. Look, that part of that song, she say, thank you, Uncle Wayne. She say, I don't care as long as you laying in my bed. But I feel like she should have said, I don't care as long as you playing in my hair. You know, because I don't know. That's her song. Let me quit critiquing people's music. Good evening, Errol. Oh, yes, indeed, Nicholas. Thank you for noticing. Benjamin, you ain't talking about nothing. Hello, Moni B. I'm in the U.S. The U.S. of A. What make you say that, Nicholas? Hey, no ego. How you doing, honey? Nicholas, what make you say that? And yes, I love being in good health. And yes, I care about people probably way too much sometimes. Sebastian, why you say that? Welcome to the weekend, honey. Yes. Oh, wow. Green aura. That's the first time I've ever gotten that. That's the first time I've ever gotten that one. I usually get yellow or orange. People always say my aura is yellow or orange. I have people that walk up to me, I'm talking about so random. Oh, your aura is so beautiful. It's so bright and so like yellow and it's so radiant all the time. Ladies in the nail salon I go to, they always compliment my aura. Thank you. Errol, did you read your Quran today? Oh, goodness. Yeah, I know it, Nicholas. That's why I was like, huh. But I've never heard anyone, never. No one's ever said that. But people always tell me I do too much. I'm always trying to help people and I need to stop. Everyone tells me that. Probably about 75-80% of the people I come across tell me that. You know what, Dualtron? I feel like I never do enough. I don't feel like you could ever do enough to help others. Honestly. My daughter told me at a very young age that I needed to stop helping people because no one ever helped me. And it hurt my feelings, but and it was the truth. It hurt my feelings, but it changed me. And it just allowed me to not overextend myself. It taught me a valuable life lesson to stop overextending myself, to stop doing so much for other people, to stop showing up for everyone. And it taught me how to help others in different ways to where it didn't leave me drained or depleted. Hello, Hussein. So, would you choose love or would you choose purpose in a relationship? We started this conversation earlier this week and it's, we didn't come back to it. So, that's the topic. Would you choose love or would you choose purpose in a relationship? I kind of want to know why. I already gave my answer the other day, which was purpose. Because with purpose comes a lot of things. When you're walking in your purpose, when you're moving, living in your purpose, and you know your purpose, a lot of things come with that. So, oh, Harlow, I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. Harlow, I accidentally put you in timeout. I was trying to put someone else in timeout, but the comments skipped. So I apologize. That's everyone, Sebastian. You can't do anything for anyone if you don't take care of yourself. Your mental health, emotional health, physical health, and well being, your health overall comes first. or you can't do anything for anyone. That's a fact. Take it from somebody who know. That also taught me. Whew, Sebastian. Okay, Sebastian on a roll. Okay. He said love is purpose. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Why would you choose love, Hussein? Sebastian, I gotta pin this comment because what? Let me read to y'all what Sebastian said. I can't take care of anyone if I don't take care of myself. I can't truly know love till I love myself. The flame starts in me and spreads from there. That is 100% true. That is 100% true. Okay, I couldn't agree more. I'm gonna pin that in the comments. And yes, that fire still needs fuel. See, me, I've been in situations or relationships or whatever where love was involved. I've never been with someone where purpose was involved. You kind of get what I'm saying? So, me personally, I would prefer fulfilling purpose with someone. I would prefer me being able to continue to walk in my purpose. I want them to fully walk in their purpose, us to help each other in our own individual purpose, and us fulfill our purpose together. Because everyone has their purpose, their person has their purpose, and then you'll have a purpose together. Now, if it's a divine connection and a divine union, then you'll have divine purpose together. Everyone is not on a divine purposeful path. It's just that's just what it is. Everybody is not on that path, okay? Some people, and that's not to say everyone doesn't have purpose, because everyone has purpose. It's just some people's purpose is a little more elevated once they reach a certain level. And I'm not talking about a level financially. I'm talking about spiritually. Okay? So your purpose is going to be different as you grow in consciousness, as you grow in your spirituality. Your purpose is going to change. Your purpose is not going to be the same as when you were living in your lower self, before you overcame the challenges, before you overcame the obstacles, before you knew how to live better. Your purpose is going to be different. So that's just my preference. That's just my preference. I would choose love because it would connect me with their soul, like I love God and loving Him, and what makes me happy. So to be happy, I choose love. My purpose changes every 6 months. But your purpose, love is love is part of your purpose. So even if your purpose changes every 6 months, Hussein, you should still have love. Okay? You're not gonna I tell people you'll grow to love your purpose. Cause some people don't love their purpose because some people don't want to choose that path. So it depends on what your purpose is. Me personally, I love my purpose. So I know there's more that comes with me walking in my purpose. And when I decide to be in a commitment with someone, I know what comes with that. So I can't be with someone who doesn't have purpose, who doesn't know their purpose, who doesn't want to know their purpose or walk in their purpose. I wouldn't be able to be with somebody like that. Divine, let me see. Hold on, let me go back up. I missed something. He said, tell you how I view divine union. Yes, fate to an extent, okay? How I view divine unions, my perspective of divine unions is something like fate. Now, let me tell you how I feel about fate. Okay. Sometimes you just want to be like fate, okay? Because fate will set you up for a lot of things, okay? But divine purpose, I mean, divine union is, I seen it, somebody said it. Okay, Mick Don said, divine purpose is waiting for God to send you your spouse. That's the key. Okay, now, Mick Don, I would agree to that to a certain extent. But divine purpose, to me, my perspective, is when your inner God speaks to someone else's inner God. Just don't let it go over your head. We ain't about to argue about you not God and you not God and they not God. That's why I tell y'all, get to know God for yourself and within yourself, because a divine connection is when your God or goddess speaks to their God or goddess. That's a different level of commitment. It's, some people ain't, a lot of people want a divine connection, but you really don't. You really gotta, you gotta kind of ask yourself, are you in a position to have a divine connection? Because that's a different type of connection. Okay? A different type of connection. Okay? Because everybody is not divine. And yeah, it sounds good to be like, oh, I want a divine love and I want a divine connection and it's my divine counterpart and it's my, no, it's not. That's just a counterpart. You gonna have that's like soulmates. People be like, oh, this my soulmate. You gonna have multiple soulmates. You have multiple soulmates. Multiple at every level, from your lower self to your higher self. You're going to have somebody to match your low vibrational energy, and that's your lower level soulmate. As you elevate and you grow, you're going to have somebody to match that level of soulmate energy in you at each level. But that divine union, that divine connection, that's a God connection. That's on that God frequency. Okay, that's a different connection. A lot of people say they want it, but they ain't ready for it. Yeah, that's like saying heavy is the head that wear the crown, baby. That's a different type of connection that a lot of people ain't ready for. They act like they ready, but it's like, is work come with that connection? That's not for kicks, giggles, play, and let's have matching shoes and matching outfits. No, that comes with heavy purpose. So, you know, people be like, oh yeah, I'm in my purpose. I'm in my, nah, you might be for the time being. But yeah, it's just, it comes with a lot. What y'all talking about? Let me see. Hello from India. Love back to you. Oh, I done missed something. Let me go back up. McDon, my purpose has a lot to do with teaching and loving and healing. A lot. I'll say that. Mm. Oh, who's saying everywhere? I feel like everywhere around the world is filled with diversity. I don't like it, but that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. I don't know why I can't see the screen. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Fate, Sebastian, because Fate be on some bullshit sometimes. Fate had you out here looking goofy, okay? It sound good to be like, oh, it's a fated meeting and it was fate. We ran across each other by fate. Nah, fuck all that. No. Don't fate me, baby. Somebody say something like that to me, I'll probably run. Cause I know how fate work. I know better. Fate be on some bullshit. Okay, Sebastian. Huh. No, the kingdom live in us. The kingdom, the power, and the glory. Okay, now. You better know it. Hey, Monica. Oh, okay. I wonder what people think when, because some people will be like, oh, we were created in his likeness and image. So I wonder what people really think when they read that. What does that mean to you? I want to know. Can somebody tell me what that means to them? I just want to pick a few brains because why not? It's Friday and I got time. Hey, Jen. Hey, Chica. I miss you. It's good to see you too, love. I just like dissecting words. It's a habit. It's a habit. Yeah, I enjoy it. Nicholas, you silly. See you. Good night. Or whatever it is for you. Energy, power, love, and life. Woo! Baby. I know. Why, Jen? I'm live almost every day. Unless I just don't feel like it. I had to stop getting on here just because, you know, because I don't want to be giving y'all no janky energy. That's interesting, Nick Don. Okay. Anyone else want to touch on that? Yeah, I was. Oh, okay, Jen. Okay, Jen. Sebastian. Why can I listen? Why can I feel your energy like that? Because I see where this is going. I'm gonna just drink my water and shut the fuck up. Alexa, play some 90s R&B. Cause right, she hit that one. That was nice. See, Alexa, skip that song. If it's hard to love you, then my heart just won't. Come on now, what's up with all the breakup songs? Alexa, skip that song. Alexa, skip that song. Alexa tripping. I'm not quite sure what button. Alexa, skip that song. Okay, that's better. McDon, I didn't quite. I mean, I didn't quite understand your comment either. You said, now just correct me if I'm wrong. Right, Jen. Consciousness. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so it says, okay. This don't give me a headache. McDonald. It says, now correct me if I'm wrong. It, it means for me you were created with love, perfection, and to know your authority we were given. Let me see if I can retype that in the chat. Who shows concern? Any way that I can please you, let me learn. I wanna know. Knocking stuff over. Baby, anything you say, I'll do. 'Cause I only wanna make you happy. From the bottom of my heart, it's true. I am to please you. It's okay. It's okay, McDonald. Oh, I typed that wrong. You were. I do believe that there's a love you wanna share. Tell me what I gotta do to please you. Baby, anything you say, I'll do. 'Cause I only wanna make you happy. When the bottom of my heart is true. Tell me what I gotta do to please you. Whew. Okay. Damn, y'all, I almost messed up. That was irritating me. I messed it up trying to retype it. Look, still messed it up. Okay, yeah, Sebastian. Cause what the? You silly Hussein. He's a brain picker. I like it. It's okay. I need to get some new pots for my plants because they're growing out of the pots. Like, they're getting too big for the pots. And I started all of these in the spring. Was it the spring? Yeah, it was the beginning of spring. So pretty. You beautiful. I just want you to know. Y'all, I be singing to my plants. I be talking to my plants, singing to my plants. I kiss my plants, rub on my plants. You know, I gotta show somebody around here some affection other than myself. I don't care if nobody talking about I'm weird or crazy either. I love my plants. Oh, what I missed? Yes, a God connection for sure. Carol, you also gotta go on timeout because you just so rude. Nobody cares. What would you say about me, Carol? I like that. Bubbles. Oh, I like that, Sebastian. I like that. I love it. I love that. That's an interesting theory there. Like, I can visualize it though. So that's why it's funny to me because I can, I could see two people bubbles, like creating a bigger bubble. That's interesting. I like it. But it's definitely a divine union, a divine connection is most certainly a God connection. It's a God connection. You flow on that God frequency. It hit different. It's different. It's different. And when you know your God connection, then baby, listen. Come on now. Oh, Sawala, do you? Your mama probably did. That's why you acting like you acting on people's channel. But I'm gonna do you a favor and get you out the way, baby. 'Cause I have never and will never, baby. We don't need that type of energy floating around here, okay? Yes. Talking to the plants do help them. They help them grow better. You know, you speaking life into your plants. They give you life, so why not give them life? A little equilibrium never hurt nobody. You said love. You said love is okay, marriage is not. Why is marriage not okay? See, that's why people don't like marriage, because people get married for love, and marriage is not for love. Marriage is for purpose. I don't care how many times I gotta tell y'all that. I'm gonna continue to tell y'all that. Marriage is not for love. It's not for kicks and giggles. It's not for play, pretend, and play house. Let's act like we got a nice little thing going here. That ain't what marriage is for. Marriage is for purpose. Okay, so you and your purpose, your person and their purpose, and y'all do y'all thing together in purpose. That's what marriage is for. Marriage is not just to be like, oh, we got married. Oh, we married. Oh, I got a ring. You know, that's not. People just. I'm not going to say stupid, although I want to say people just stupid. It's just naive, you know? Just naive. Y'all don't know no better. People get married don't know no better. I got married when I didn't know. I didn't know no better. I got married early in my 20s. I could never make that same mistake. I ain't marrying nobody just for the fun of it. I'm not marrying nobody just to be like, oh, I got a ring. I'm not marrying nobody just to be like, I'm married. Never. It's never going to happen. It's going to be purpose behind it, or it's not going to be. Yes, marriage is responsibility. Big responsibility that a lot of people are not equipped for. People ain't even responsible for themselves. How you gonna be responsible in a marriage? Make it make sense. Let's say around 3:30, Queen. I like the way you work it. That's cool though, cause there's two bubbles. Two bubbles. There's more space on it. Ooh, come on now. Okay. Okay. Okay, Sebastian. I like it. Oh, I like it. Jen, what you say? I didn't finish my thought. I'm cooking. Okay, Jen, you cooking all right. What you cooking though? But you cooking, girl. Okay, Jen, come on. Listen, Jen, you and Sebastian, I can't pin all y'all comments. Okay? I can only pin one at a time. But I'm about to pin yours right now. So, Sebastian, I'm going to have to take your other one down. Because, yes, that got to be pinned. Because, listen, people don't know. They 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 don't know. Rich homie corn. It's all right. I did it for you, Sebastian. We're going to keep that thing up there. Why don't you say the things that we are saying? Yeah, you can grow to love a person. If you listen, I'm not saying if you love a person, there's no purpose there. If you love a person and care for a person and you have purpose with this person, now don't just be like, oh, I'm in my purpose, they in their purpose. No. A divine connection, a divine union is when your purpose is aligned with your person's purpose. There's alignment there. If your purpose and that person's purpose is not aligned, that's no. Don't mess around and think you aligned with someone and you're not. Okay, the divine union is alignment. That's a God union. That is alignment. So it's going to be how you would know is your purpose. And if you're walking in your purpose, you will know immediately. Because your purpose is going to align with your person's purpose. Somehow, some way, there's alignment there. And then you're going to take your purpose, they're going to take their purpose, and y'all going to combine it. Okay? And y'all going to move in your purpose and do the work y'all need to do. Okay. For me and you. Hello, Anderson from Texas. I get a lot of people on here from Texas. Don't be afraid. I love you back, Sanjay. Okay, Jen. You over there hooking it up. Thank you, Justin. Ali, people do what they do, honey. It is what it is. It's nothing wrong with marrying for love, but find some purpose behind that love. Because be it biblically or not, marriage was created for purpose. Come on now. It wasn't created for love. It wasn't created. That's why, like, when people who are strong in the Bible or in religion, oh, I don't believe in divorce. You don't get divorced, and you don't this. In marriage, you got to this and this and that and that and that and this. And they go off of it biblically. But if you really went off of it biblically, even there it says marriage is not for love. It is right there. It's not for love. Half of these women want a ring and don't even know what a helpmate is. It's crazy to me. I'll never understand it. Half of these women want a ring and don't even know what purpose is. It's insane to me. Hey, Firefly. Yes, the union is purposeful. Equilibrium. Okay. Yeah, Sebastian. I ain't gonna preach, but I'm gonna teach a little bit. Whoo, Sebastian. Come on, stop. Would y'all stop? I can't pin Sebastian. Jen, I love you. You know I love you. You've been around for a long time, okay? But I'm about to unpin your comment, so I gotta pin. Sebastian said, marriage is a promise ratified by the state. Love is a promise ratified by my soul. I gotta pin that comment. I gotta pin that. You know what I mean. Let me take you to a place that's nice and quiet. Greetings from the UK. Back to you, Laura Snooty. Take it nice and... Okay, Cuban crisis. Nope, I don't preach. I don't want to preach. Nope. I just want to teach a little bit. I let my husband do the preaching whenever he come along. You got me saying, la, 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 shut up. Get this thing started right now. I wanna do something for you tonight. I don't think you heard me. What's the difference between marriage and a wedding? Ooh, honey, don't get me started. No, Ali, I am not married. I am single. You say responsibility. Thank you, Ms. Zara. I appreciate you. So the difference between marriage and a wedding, to me, a wedding is a ritual. Just in a nutshell. No, let me quit playing. Right, it's a ceremony, all right. But I said it's a ritual, and I'm joking, but it's a ritual. Okay, just period. It's a ceremonial ritual. Okay. Oh, Kai, you we ain't disrespecting nobody over here. You sound a little too racist. I don't like it. We ain't gonna be doing that. You got to go. Hello, road trips and bikes. Hey, time. It's burgundy. It's like a purple. Plum is what it is. Plum. Thank you, time. But yeah, a wedding is a ritual. It's a ceremonial ritual. That's what it is. And it's so crazy to me because a lot of religious people talk about how certain things are witchcraft and cults activity and things of that nature. But that's what a wedding is. That's what a wedding is. And you know, when people jump the broom and throw money and throw rice, that's all traditional rituals. It's a ritual. So I laugh. It's funny to me when people be like, "Oh, well, it's not." No, it is. It is. Yes, it is. A wedding is a ritual. It's a ritual. Flat out. So it's like you're doing a spell over your union at this ritual wedding, right? And then when it doesn't last, you be like, you're going to have to renewing the vows and renewing, you got to continue the ritual. You're going to have to renew the vows and have another wedding and another wedding Because every so often you're going to have to do the ritual again. It's literally a ritual. So, and some people that have weddings know that. It's just a lot of people that are oblivious to certain things don't know that, but a wedding is a ritual. So if you have a wedding, just, be intentional with your wedding, because that is your ritual for your union, okay? Now, a marriage, is a commitment. It don't have to be put on paper, but it doesn't have to be a document. It don't have. Goodness gracious. I feel like I'm about to go there, and I'm trying not to. But I feel it coming. I feel it coming. I feel it coming. I feel me getting ready to go a little too deep. But I'm just gonna keep it at a surface level, and I'm gonna say that, okay? But yeah, marriage is a commitment between two individuals, okay? You don't need a ceremony behind it, okay? You don't even need to go to a courthouse. You could type up your own marriage contract and sign it yourself and have your person sign it. That's your marriage agreement. That's your marriage contract. But a lot of y'all get married to the state. Okay? So then it no longer becomes your marriage contract. You're under contract with the state in a marriage. So do a little more research before you go, jumping brooms and stuff and getting state documents. Because you don't need that. You can write a contract, type up a contract, in agreement with you and your person and y'all commitment to each other, however y'all desire it to be, not according to the state you live in. Marriage is sacred, okay? It's between two. Marriage is sacred. It's a sacred union meant for purpose between two individuals. It has nothing to do with no state. It has nothing to do with family. It has nothing to do with friends. It has nothing to do with no one outside of those two individuals. Okay? But people get so caught up in the worldly way of marriages and commitments and relationships, and I get it. You want your family to be a part of your partnership, your commitment, your marriage, and that's great. However, you lock in with your person before you know have a ritual, or let me quit, have a ceremony later down the line. Give yourself time to lock in with your person. Listen, when I get married, I don't want nobody to know. I don't want nobody to know. I'm gonna keep it to myself. I want to keep it to myself. Enjoy my person for maybe a good year or two. Maybe 3. By ourselves. With nobody but our immediate family, if that, knowing. I don't want, because so much come with, because all your family don't have your best interests. You could be dating somebody or be with somebody and your family be like, oh, y'all so cute together and y'all look so good together. But how do y'all function with each other? How do you function with your person? How do you develop? How are you developing? How are you growing? How do you elevate? How is that? Because that's what matters. y'all can look cute together. You can look cute with anybody. You know, you can with anybody. It's a lot you can do with anybody. But there's a lot you can't do with just anybody. So you ask yourself that. I got a video on my channel somewhere, and I'll probably tag it to the comment section when we're done. But you ask yourself, why are you with a person? How does this person help me grow? How do I help the person grow? Are we growing or are we stagnant? Are we just stuck? Are we just here? Is there any purpose behind this? What are we doing? You know, you just got to ask yourself, is this what it is? Because marriage is most certainly sacred. It's not meant for, you can't tell people nothing these days. People just do whatever. But marriage is sacred. A sacred union between two individuals, not between the whole world. Not between those two and their family. No. You said, where's the ceremony then? If you... No, I said I may have a ceremony 1, 2, maybe 3 years later down the line. But I will want my person to myself for a period of time. We're going to get some things rolling before we get everybody else involved. We're going to have our time. You know, I'm a little different. I learned a lot of lessons in love and relationships, even marriage, because I was married before. I told you I got married in my 20s, in my early 20s, fresh 20s. I'll be 39 next month. Okay. I'm 38 now. So no, it won't happen. It can't, it ain't. You supposed to listen, McDon. If God ain't in it, don't do it. But when you know God for yourself and within yourself, gotta be in everything that you do. Don't let it go over your head. Okay? Hi, Nathan, computer. My week was eventful. It was eventful and interesting, but overall great. Got a lot accomplished, and it was very, very busy. Firefly, you said you can meet someone as deep as you have met yourself. Elaborate, because I can take that as in a couple ways. No. Ali, I'm 38. I'll be 39 next month. In December. Okay, time. I know that's right. Got married to your sunshine. My sunshine has come. And I'm not crying. Okay, Reginald, I don't know what you're talking about, but you keep putting the same thing in the comment. It's irritating me. I was trying to let it go. I didn't want to say anything, but you know, sometimes some things just become a bit much. Thank you, Mansara. I don't blame you, Ali. I don't blame you one bit. Thank you, so sick. Yeah, I was on my nature walk earlier and I said the same thing. I said I'm about to say forget dating and all of that, all of it, and just be single. Cause at this point, you know, I've always, I love relationships, and I'm a relationship oriented woman, like strongly relationship oriented. Okay, and although I know I have purpose with another, it's like, do I really want to go through the, you know, do I really want to go through all the rest of that stuff that comes with it? You scared of old age? How old are you? So sick. The topic is love versus purpose. So right now we're talking about marrying for love or purpose, being in relationships for love or purpose, being committed for love or purpose. Conversation's just been a little all over. Yes, through you, because God is you. Woo, Sebastian. Oh, Sebastian said, God works through you because God is you. Let me. God works through you because God is you. God sees you because God is you. If you do something wrong, you aren't hurting a man in the clouds. You hurt yourself. I want to read it again. Wait a minute. 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 Oh my goodness. I couldn't have said this no better. Sebastian be on the roll. I will do anything. Okay. He said, God works through you because God is you. God sees you because God is you. If you do something wrong, you are not hurting a man in the clouds. You are hurting yourself. Let's go slow. I ain't got nowhere to go. Sebastian, give me some. That was a good one. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Mazara, life is very simple. People make it complicated. That's like love is very simple. People make it complicated. People are the problem. Life is not the problem. People are the problem. Whew. Okay, Firefly. Firefly said one's capacity to perceive and appreciate depth in others is directly related to the depth of one's own self-awareness and introspection. I wish I had some fire. I need something, because when y'all, these comments, whew, come on now, Firefly. I love it. I love it. Mm. Blessings and light to you as well, McDon. I appreciate you for stopping by and joining us. Oh, I gotta go. We've been on here over an hour and a half. Hey, Super Patriot. I haven't seen you. I didn't see you drop in. Heaven and hell is what you create for yourself through your actions. Just thought I'd throw that out there, McDonald. Aww. Do you have family, Ali? Say, baby, think you're truly something special. You said everything is a problem. Absolutely, Samuel. I agree. You definitely don't marry for feelings or comfort, because the feelings change, your comfort can change. What happened when you get uncomfortable? What you gonna do? If you start struggling, what you gonna do? If your person's struggling, what you gonna do? Whether it be physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, what you gonna do? Okay? So those are things you definitely don't get married for. Oh my goodness. Ali, you might need to find you a really nice, wholesome woman that's gonna be willing to take care of you at old age and give you some children, honey. Somebody that's not gonna throw you in a nursing home or something. Cause I know some people that they person can't wait till let something happen to them. Oh, no, you're not. Don't say that. Most certainly, Sebastian. Thank you. Sebastian said, if I am a child of God and Christ is the Son of God, aren't I a brother and equal even? Or as Jen said, Christ-like in energy and spirit. Absolutely. Yes. Hell yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes. Samuel, that sound good. Some people, and that's okay. Some people marry for stability and balance, and to each his own. I don't want it. I don't want to get married for stability. I'm stable by myself. I'm balanced by myself. Okay, I'm by myself. If I be with marry someone, it is certainly for purpose. You gotta have your own. You gotta have your own balance within yourself before you go trying to. Hey, Lou 72. Hello. You have your own balance within yourself before you go trying to marry somebody. No, you don't get married for stability and balance. You have that within yourself first. See, that's where people go wrong. Cause when your stability and your balance get thrown off, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be codependent on your person to give you something you should already have within yourself. You can't do that. You gotta have that within yourself. I appreciate the super chat, road trips and bikes. Thank you, love. May you be blessed 1,000 times more. Yes, that's exactly why most marriages fail, super patriot. That's why people feel like they living in hell now because they unstable. You got to still be able to have balance within yourself and your person have balance within themselves. Okay? Thank you, Menzara, for the super chat. May you be blessed 1,000 times more. I appreciate you. That's not how you don't marry for stability. That's not good. That's a divorce waiting to happen, honey. It's a divorce waiting to happen. You should already have the balance within yourself. You should already be whole. You should already be stable. That's like you just out there. Alexa, skip that song. Whew. Life is held together by principles. Principles are the key elements to success. I like that, Firefly. I can respect that and appreciate that. Sebastian said, I gotta say this one last thing. This is why church has always scared me. It's like a magic show. You are told to look at the stage, not inside yourself, and are taught not to trust yourself. That sounds a lot like lean on God and not your own understanding. But who am I? Lean not on your own understanding. I never understood that scripture. I mean, I know what it means, but why wouldn't you? Yeah, we ain't gonna turn this into that. We could say that topic. That can be the topic for tomorrow. Yeah, church is gonna be our topic of discussion and insight tomorrow. Things in the church. Coming with bread. Alexa, skip that song. Coming with bread to your life because your face God is tea. Okay. Stability and vision. Purpose gives the relationship direction. Financial goals, family values, and shared dreams. Okay, Samuel, I can respect that. However, you should still have a sense of stability and balance within yourself. You should not be looking to anyone outside of you for stability and balance. You should already have your own values, okay? And if you have shared values with someone, that's a blessing. That's beautiful to have shared values of and someone who's able to see your vision as well as they're able to see your vision. It's you get me. Vice versa. Okay. We got family pressure for marriage also in our culture. I know it, Ms. Zara. Yeah. And family, there's cultures where the families pick the person you marry. And I understand it. However, these are all traditional cultures that most of us have followed most of our lives because of our family and our family's values and our cultural values. However, a lot of people end up living in misery because of family and cultural values, traditional values, should I say. I know of a lot of cultures. I know a lot of stuff I don't speak on. And some stuff I'll give you a glimpse. But the king was the divine translator and messenger for God. David needed people to buy into his rule. It was a campaign speech. Alexa, volume down one. That's Sebastian. Listen. Sebastian. Look, Alexa telling me to go to bed. Some religion in here, yeah. Families making a decision. Absolutely. I know it. Some religious cultures, the family definitely makes the decision. However, my thing is, like me, I'm not traditional. I'm not a traditional person. I grew out of tradition years ago because me being traditional got me hurt. It got me in a lot of situations and things that I didn't care to be in, that I didn't want to be in. And certain things that I valued within traditional cultures, it wasn't good for me. It didn't fit me and who I am as an individual, as a woman. Mm-hmm. And when you grow in consciousness, oh, you most certainly, when you grow in your spirituality, you definitely don't care to live according to others' traditions or traditional values. Mm-mm. I personally like to create my own traditions. So if I do get married, I will be creating my own traditions with my husband and our family, our families. Mm-hmm. And our family outside of that could either respect it or not. That's their choice. They'll be invited, like they want us to show up to their traditional events and things of that nature. Show up to ours. I promise you will love it. I'm very creative. Mm-hmm. One cannot see beyond his or her own perception. That's what lean not on your own understanding means to me. Okay, that's cool, Firefly. I get it. Ali is the water. I drink a lot of this. Stability for family. A loving marriage creates a healthy emotional environment for children. Keywords: a loving marriage creates a healthy emotional environment for children. A lot of these marriages have zero love, and there's children involved. So that creates what in the environment for children? Because we could be delusional and say every marriage is the loving marriage. That's not the reality of a lot of marriages. In fact, there's a higher percentage of marriages who lack love and healthy emotional stability within their marriage. A very high rate. And that's absolutely not good for the children. It destroys children. It causes unnecessary trauma. It causes unnecessary, unhealthy attachments. It causes the children more pain than anything. Then your children grow to be resentful. Then they have to heal from trauma that you've created for them in an unhealthy marriage or unhealthy environment. Absolutely, Ali, I agree. I agree. Yes, Jen. Whoo. Right, Nazara said, in traditional marriages, people are usually not happy but together. Literally. You got so many people out here that's so unhappy but they just together just to say they together. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I left when I was married. I told this story before, but when I got married in my early 20s, and I got married for all the wrong reasons. I got married because we had children. I got married because I felt like nobody else would want to be with me, because those were all the things he would tell me. Nobody ain't never gonna want you and all this other stuff. You know, he was a piece of work. However, I ended up marrying him and laughed through the whole thing. Everything about it was a red flag. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Friends, family, everybody, don't do it. His mom, get away from that. Long story. But I did it anyway. And I'm telling you, it's you get married for all the wrong reasons because you think it's just the right thing to do. Or you think, okay, well, you ain't leaving me alone. I might as well marry you. Or you ain't letting me go. I might as well marry you. No, you don't do that. You set yourself up for failure that way. And I left my marriage. I divorced him because my son wanted me to leave him. My son asked me to leave him. His son, my oldest son, asked me to leave his dad. And I'll never forget it. That's what gave me the strength to just leave. Because I probably would have just kept staying there, being unhappy, going through all types of hell. But I chose to leave. That was the best decision I could have ever made. And it thanks to my son. Because I probably would have sat there and kept dealing with it. It was all types of abuse, physical, emotional, mental, psychological, financial, all types of abuse from A to Z. So, yeah, my son was, I think my son was about 4, 5. I don't remember. But I remember I was crying one day. I will never forget that. I was crying and he was like, Mom, why don't you just leave? Can you just leave him? Can you just leave Dad? He asked me to leave him. And I said, what? It shocked me. But I was like, what? I left the next day. I left the next day. I ain't had nowhere to go. I called my oldest brother, my brother that passed away last year. I called him, went and rented a U-Haul. Me, him, his girlfriend at the time. Us three moved all my stuff out. Left his stuff there. We left. I left. I ain't had nowhere to go. I went from place to place asking people if I could rent out an apartment. Only money I only had enough money for a deposit. But I ran into this lady at an apartment complex. She gave me the keys that same day. She was like, I'm going to let you move in. She said, I trust you. And she trusted me. I gave her what I had and paid her the rest later. So, yeah. He was little, but he was very, very, very advanced for his age. Very advanced. He started walking at 9 months, having full conversations, full sentences. By 10 months old, he could hold a whole conversation with you. Super smart. Super smart. But I ain't do nothing. All I used to do was read to him. When I was pregnant with him, I used to read to him, sing, put stuff, audio books and stuff on my. But that's, I wanted my kids to be smart because I'm very intelligent. I am very smart. And I don't always show it, but I always wanted them to just be smart and embrace their intelligence. Because people used to pick on me for being smart. They used to call me white girl because of the way I speak. They used to talk about me because I spoke properly. But that's how I was raised. That's how I was raised. That's how my grandmother, my mom, you could not, you had to use your words and you had to speak clearly. There was none of that. It was reading books. If you got in trouble, I probably read more than I got whoopings growing up. Because you either had to hold some books or read some books. Yes. But yeah, I just wanted my kids to be smart and very smart. I'm talking about they used to rock out in school. My oldest son was so smart. They used to argue over him. They would fight over him. Who would get him for the next school year? His teachers and stuff. They'd be like, who has Jordan this year? They used to argue over him. And I used to be like, yeah. Yeah. Then life, then you get people that be jealous and hateful and turn your life all types of upside down. But it is what it is. We grow through it, get through it, heal through it, keep moving. Yeah. My dad was really smart. His mom was really smart. His sister is very smart. It's in the DNA for sure. Yeah. My oldest son used to want to be a scientist. That was his thing. But he was always good with, you know, like math and science was always my thing. That was always his thing. Yeah. And being creative. I remember like he used to take apart stuff and put it back together. It was really crazy. But my my 15-year-old, he does the same thing. He'll take apart electronics and rewire stuff, and I got some pretty smart kids. Thank God. Because they could be like somebody else instead of their mom. No shade, real shady. My oldest son will be 21 in December. He's 20. My daughter will be 20 next week. And I have a 18-year-old. He just turned 18. And my youngest is 15. He'll be 16 in January. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. See, Ali, that means you have plenty time to find you a decent wife. You got, yeah, 24. Enjoy your 20s. Yeah. None of my children have interest in, well, my daughter, but none of them have interest in having a child if they're not stable, fully stable. So I don't have to worry about being a grandmother no time soon. But they know I want some grandbabies. I love babies. I love kids. Thank you, Menzara. God bless you as well. Nothing less. Ali, we all, listen, not all. I'm not going to say all of us, but majority of us, no, 21. Yeah. I was 17 when I got pregnant with my oldest son. I had him and my daughter when I was 18. Yeah. And their dad is 10 years older than me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, Zara. I didn't know nothing about being a mother at 18, 17. Nothing. And was I've always been ambitious. Yeah. Yeah. He's 10 years older than me. Well, 9 years and 6 months older than me. You know what, Sebastian? You know, a lot of people always be like, how did you end up the way you are? Cause I don't look like a lot of the stuff I've been through. Thank God. Woo! Thankfully. But yeah, I could have easily went dark. But one thing about me, I always had the heart I have. I've always had the soul I have. I've always been felt connected to God. I just had to learn God for myself and within myself. I just had to heal the broken parts of myself so that I could be a better version of myself. Because even after leaving that situation, I was broken. I was so broken. And I was just like, it's like I wanted, let me see, like, for example, I've never would stop going to church, right? I used to go to church faithfully, faithfully. So I didn't feel comfortable though. I never felt comfortable in the church. And it was because of the people in the church. So after going through all that stuff, and I always used to question, like, why am I going through all of this? And I'm this type of person, and I don't treat people bad, and I do what I'm supposed to do, and I do what I should do, and that was always my questions to God. How am I going through this? What am I going through this for? So it was healing I had to do and lessons I had to learn to be able to teach people in the ways that I'm able to teach them now. People that have been through the situations that I've been through, people who have been through physical abuse and emotional abuse and trauma and all of those things. So now I just be thankful to be able to help other people and guide other people through situations like that. Give other people plans to come out of situations like that. Because when I left that man the next day, I didn't know what I was doing, where I was going. I ain't had no plan. I didn't have no type of plan. I just went with what my mind, my heart, and my son asked me to do. That was it. I didn't have no plan. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah. My thing was always I never wanted my pain, my trauma to be in vain. And I always wanted to be able to help my children grow better and heal through whatever they experienced that they didn't deserve to go through. So my way of doing that was keeping myself healthy, keeping myself well, taking care of my mental, eliminating the people that wasn't for me, the people that meant me no good, the people that I was allowing to hurt me and keep me in circumstances and situations that I didn't want to be in. I had to learn how to be accountable for myself and my circumstances so that I could better them. So it was all a learning process, but very much worth it. Very much worth it. And it's like some of the stuff I went through with that person, I ended up experiencing again later in life. Because you know why? And this was something I had learned about myself a few years ago. I kept doing the same thing I watched my mom do. My mom was a runner. She used to be in abusive situations and run, like run out of state, run out of town. She was a runner. She never faced nothing head on, and I didn't want to be that. My mom was she'll face it in a way that she'd be physically violent towards people. So she had a lot of built up anger, built up aggression. And I didn't understand it until I got older. So I had to learn these things about my mom. And me and her having that one-on-one conversation that helped me grow better. Because then I saw why I kept trying to run instead of dealing with it, instead of healing from it, instead of working through it. I kept trying to run. I kept trying to go from one situation to another, thinking this person can fix me, this person can heal me, this person can help me. And they couldn't do shit. I was doing more for these people than they could ever do for me. So once I realized that, I'm like, okay, I gotta help myself. I gotta help myself. I gotta heal myself. So I spent 3 years by myself in complete solitude. Eliminated all interaction, activity, wasn't around nobody, didn't want to be. Only thing I did was pray and read and go to work and go to school. That was it. Pray, read, go to work, go to school. That's all I did. So it was well worth it. I learned how to eat better, learn how to do better. I learned how to be a better woman. I learned how to be a better mother. I learned how to be a better everything that benefited me and not everyone else. So it was worth it. Thank you, Miss Sarah. Yeah, absolutely. God's plan. Okay. Yeah, we might have our own plans because I didn't plan on doing none of what I do. I didn't plan on doing none of what I do. And even when I used to do readings, and I used to be like, how? I never planned on doing readings. And my mom was so happy when I started doing readings. Because when I was younger, she used to be into divination in all types of ways. But she used to go to people for readings and stuff when I was a kid. And I remember that. I remembered it. But she was so happy. She used to always be like, give me a reading, give me a reading. And I would never give her a reading. Never. Never. So I remember after she passed away last year, I had I did a reading and I dedicated it to her. Yeah. Cause she used to love I'm talking about she loved for me to do readings. She used to love to sit there when she was living with me. She loved to sit there and watch me set up to do my readings. But I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't. One thing about me, I don't live in regret. It don't do you no good. Hey, Big Ron. How you feeling? The kind of girl that you could be down for. Cause we yeah. So I love me. I love the woman I am today. I loved me. I thought I loved me back in the day when I was younger. Okay. I thought I loved me then. But I love me for real now. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. I just had to learn how to pour into myself and quit letting other people do whatever they thought they could. Y'all, we've been on here over 2 hours. That's crazy. Alexa, volume down. Y'all about to get off of here. Absolutely, Jen. Jen said we live, we learn, we grow to evolve. Amen. That's why I say, okay, Big Rome, I'm not going to do it. I ain't going to say it no more. But that's why I always say we live to learn to live. Learn how to live better. That's what we're here for. We learn how to live better, teach others how to live, so on and so forth. We live to learn to live. Life is a big lesson, a test. That's what it is. The best thing you can do is learn how to live better. Not just for yourself. Well, for yourself first. You got to learn how to live better for yourself first. That goes with taking care of you before you can take care of someone else. Okay? Because that was also my downfall in the past. Taking care of everybody else, helping everybody else, doing for everybody else, showing up for everybody else. But I was never showing up for myself. I would never do for myself. And I always left myself out. I don't do that. I come before everybody. Everybody. Because if I don't, I can't show up or be there for nobody. So it's me. It's all about me, 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 me. Forget about you. So what you gonna do? How you gonna get? Let me get off of here, y'all, because I feel like listening to some music. It's only 9 o'clock. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for all of y'all who interacted in the chat positively. Okay, I appreciate it so much. So much. Be blessed, nothing less. Thank you guys for the super chats and all of that great stuff. May you be blessed. I'll talk to y'all in the morning for Rising Wisdom to start your day. Okay? Bright and early. I ain't gonna say how early, because it is Saturday tomorrow. So I'm gonna say somewhere between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hit the notification bell. Okay? On Saturday and Sunday, the Rising Wisdom to start your day is a little longer because on those days I'm usually not as busy. Tomorrow we do have topic of discussion and insight later in the evening. Sunday we don't do any topics in the evening time. We only do the Rising Wisdom to start your day. So I appreciate you too, Jen. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Be blessed, nothing less. I love y'all. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.